Here we have a very well plotted, carefully crafted British film, which is a really great thing to see because unfortunately I don't feel like I always see great British films these days. This one is dealing with complex subject, death. It is a difficult subject matter to handle in film, much like any dramatic content, which is why you'll often see that I'm much more critical of it because it has to be pulled off just right. It's got to be handled correctly, otherwise it can really fall flat. It's also particularly difficult to handle in short films because of the limited time that you have to fore out the story and the characters and get the themes out. And these are themes that tend to lend themselves to longer running times anyway, so that you can sufficiently become emotionally invested and enveloped by the film. But this pulled it off perfectly within the 10 minutes, which is a massive credit to its creators, Tom Pickard and writer James Phillips. It's very precisely plotted and very well paced. The story unfolds, and as you begin to ask questions as a viewer, the narrative it's redirecting you and leading you elsewhere to kind of uphold the mystery on the nature of what it is our characters are accepting. It's also a good example of film titling. You know, it's aptly named after its theme, and it actually influences your processing of the film as it plays out, which I quite liked. And I don't know about you, but for me, it didn't really clock that it was necessarily about death. The first instance suggests a breakup, which is then connected to the child who might be subject to divorced parents. The old man really is the key to calculating what's actually going on, but that's where the pacing of the film demonstrated its strengths to me. We move to the mourning families, and just as we come to the realization, the main character is now revealing himself, his nature, and I think that made for a really satisfying ending. Also, this is all a testament to the quality of the direction, the acting, the cinematography, and the editing all at the same time. They all really kind of click together harmoniously, perfectly so. And I thought that the music choices and the imagery are all beautifully visualized. The very slight ever-real quality of the final scene when the man is walking down the street is a very nice touch, and it contributed perfectly in revealing that fundamental plot point. So as a whole, this film is, for me, really good example of modern digital filmmaking. And it's good to see something alternative to the British films I so often see. They always tend to be about, inner city life, cancel estate disharmony, disenfranchised youth, all of these topics are always coming up. But this film just went away from all of those things, brought us something much more novel. And I had the opportunity to interview the two creators of this film. That was very interesting. So let's take a look at this.